This is Parents' Rights in Pennsylvania Public Service Announcement. School personnel must first determine the appropriate person to make educational decisions on behalf of a child 3 to 21. This may include a natural parent, an adoptive parent, a person acting as a parent, a legal guardian, a surrogate parent, but it cannot be a child's caseworker in Pennsylvania. It is mandated by law in Pennsylvania that parents have the opportunity to be members of any educational process for their child. This includes them being noticed once a year upon referral or request, during formal complaints, and disciplinary removal from the school. The timeline for IEPs is as follows. Schools have 60 days to evaluate once consent is given, 10 days before the first IEP meeting to notify parents, 30 days to meet upon the first IEP meeting, 10 days to implement after the meeting. IEPs must be reviewed yearly and every 3 years must be reevaluated. An IEP meeting parent invitation must include the purpose of the meeting, the date, time, and location, the titles and positions of the people attending the meeting, and identify any other agencies that will be invited with the parent's consent. A written notice must be given to parents with the modification of an IEP. This may include a description of action of proposed or refused changes, an explanation of those changes, a description of an evaluation, or a description of other agencies being considered. Parent consent is necessary to conduct or initiate a re-eval, provisions to an IEP, making any substantial changes or placement changes or adding services, to excuse an IEP member from a meeting, or to invite agencies along with Medicaid or private insurance. Parent consent is not necessary when teachers or staff are reviewing data from an initial or re-eval, to administer a test that is being administered to all children. 2 attempts must be made in 2 different formats to gain parents' consent in other terms. And lastly, for parent disagreements, 2 options are in order: mediation between the school and the parent to form a written agreement, or a due process hearing in which a hearing officer makes the final educational decision for the student.